Welcome everyone to another video, and in this video we're bringing you some battles from Pogo Raid's Discord. This is a great league draft. The battle that we're featuring is Blazingly Blaze, someone I featured on this channel a number of different times, and most recently in the Master League draft where he absolutely performed spectacularly. He is going up against AQWTY. I'm not sure how they came up with that name. I guess I'm not entirely sure. But anyways, uh, the opponent has so Blaze has Cofagrigus, Obstagoon, which is a really strong core. Has Ninetales, Charizard, Ferrothorn, and Dragalge. While the opponent has Zweilous, um, Talonflame, Fallinx, Abomasnow, uh, Wishcash, um, and Bronzong. So when I look at this, I think like a hmm, it's a little bit tricky here because this Talonflame is like a pretty big core breaker. For sure, they bring Talonflame, right? It's good against at least three of the Pokemon: Obstagoon, Ninetales, and Ferrothorn, and then pretty neutral against the Cofagrigus. Obviously, the Dragalge is really tricky, and then as well the Charizard matchup is like really moveset dependent, bait dependent, all that good stuff. Um, but maybe like Talonflame Zweilous, like pretty strong core, or even like Cash and um, Cash and Talonflame are pretty strong. I like Cofagrigus. Obviously has good matchups against the Bronzong and Fallinx. Really good matchup against Fallinx. Also, be careful of payback from Bronzong, which is almost for sure gonna be the moveset if they do bring it. But basically, like Cofagrigus, Obscune, and then like a good neutral Pokemon, um, Charizard or Dragalge could be pretty strong here. So let's just kind of figure out how to deal with that. The Mudboy if they decide to bring in. So gonna bring Cofagrigus into Talonflame. This is okay matchup. Right, obviously gonna throw the Shadow Ball as soon as it gets it, which is actually a good time here, throwing it 7. We're gonna see whether or not Blaze is gonna shield this. If it ends up shielding a Flame Charge, it's gonna be very problematic. If they go for the Brave Bird, then that would be tricky as well. Okay, so they actually do go for the Brave Bird. Okay, this is kind of where you want to see it, right? Actually, going for the Psychic, this is a very interesting move, especially since they've already burned one shield and they're going to be able to survive a move regardless. So I'm not 100% sure I like this play. I'm actually going to adjust my camera. I'm like, my logo thing is actually kind of blocking my face. I'm actually going to just get rid of it. Um, oh, you know what? Even better. Okay. We're just going to move it up here. Um, okay. Obviously, clearly not paying attention here. I'm not. Yeah, I think that's totally fine. If they come back Talonflame, which I think will be the case, and then obviously going to come in Dragalge here. They need 3 more, so we'll be able to get the Aqua Tail off. Oh no, just 2 more. Sorry, 2 more. What I'm talking about here. They need 3 more in total, but they already did one there. And then here's the Abomasnow, and this is looking pretty good. Especially this looks like a Charm Ninetales. Obviously, they're going to throw the Energy Ball here. Um, a little bit. Okay. Yeah, that's actually totally fine. This actually probably preferred that they get taken out, and then gonna Dragon Tail down, and then should be able to take out this Talonflame. Gonna throw it a good time. Throwing 3 Dragon. Honestly, didn't really matter because they're not gonna get to the move anyways, right? So, but still good discipline there, and gonna be able to take out this Talonflame. Very nice. So able again, there's 4 games per round, and did and as well. There's gonna be 7 rounds. So I showed 8 here, but I think I believe there's actually only 8 opponents, eight people in total in each draft. So there's also a number of different bands, which is why the picks are kind of weird. Um, and we're gonna see how Blaze is gonna maintain the momentum. Um, I'm surprised by no Zweilous. I think Zweilous is like obviously I have to be careful of the Ninetales, right? So choosing to bring Charizard here. Okay, I think that's okay. Um, we're gonna see how they're gonna adjust here. They actually come in a bomb of snow. Okay, this is actually a very good matchup. Obviously, I had to check that it was gonna be, um, yeah, I had to check to make sure that wasn't Dragon Breath, or else that would be a playable matchup. They do go straight for the Blizzard. This person does not like to bait. Gonna throw the Night Slash here. That was like one short of a potential like Hyper Beam, so there wasn't like any immediate threat there. Not that this is a huge threat anyway. So um, let's see what they're gonna do. They're gonna be able to get a Mud Bomb off, totally fine. Um, I'm curious on how they're gonna play this. Are they gonna come in their Talon Flame? Yeah, they're gonna come in Talon Flame. Gonna throw it 5 there. Very interesting. Gets the big deny. And then you're going to do 2 then throw. Okay, very nice. They're obviously going to look to farm down. But you just save the shield for Charizard. And there's no way they can farm down. Yeah, so you just let this go. Come into Dragalge. And this is looking pretty good right now. Obviously, let this go. And then Charizard can basically take everything down here. Basically just fire spin down this Abomasnow. There's not really too much they can do at this point in time. They have 2 shields, but they're not going to be able to use it. So, okay. Nice lead read. And then obviously the Obscune versus Cash play was really nice there. So, let's see how Blaze is going to maintain this momentum for for games 3 and 4. Currently 2-0. And we are going to see how he's gonna play this. Okay, I'm gonna actually fast forward this a little bit here. All right, we're gonna have Cobra Rodriguez into Cash, which is fine. Obviously, should go Shadow Ball this time. Should stop throwing the psychics. Um, let's see how they're gonna play this. They don't like to bait, right? So gonna catch it on Obstagoon. Okay, which I'm not. I don't love that play. They actually end up baiting here, and then here comes Talonflame. I guess like the thing is you had to bait out the Talonflame somewhere. Let this go for sure, right? There's no chance that they Brave Bird here. They're gonna Flame Charge, and I don't think you do the 2 counters in throw because I'm not 100% sure you live the Incinerate. So you want to make sure you get this off for sure, and then Blaze knows that as well. Because if you throw the second one, then you're gonna take the Incinerate damage before you get off the move. Um, and actually ended up getting the boost there, but I did end up getting the shield, which is really nice. I'm gonna throw the Psychic. You have to shield this for sure. End up flame charging, which is totally fine. I wouldn't be surprised to see a shield here, but okay, they end up letting it go. And then here comes Cash. And here comes the Abomasnow. Yeah, this is looking really good right now. This is looking very, very good. Especially if they end up shielding the energy ball here. Oh, they baited, but that's okay still too, right? Because they're gonna energy ball here, but they're gonna get Shadow Claw down, and then oh, I actually end up surviving. Oh, and man, that's terrible. That's terrible. That sucks. That sucks. All right. Alolan Ninetales able to just barely hang on there, but that matchup was in the bag anyway. So, but it certainly helped surviving there and able to get off the move cleanly. So we're gonna see whether or not Blaze is gonna be able to complete the 4-0 to start off this stream. And this is a round robin format, and I'm just showing the matches in the order of the trainer names. So this is not actually how the order they battled. Obviously, there might be a slightly different order, right? So the pressure or lack of pressure could be slightly different, and they're also allowed to TM in between rounds. So, um, I'm gonna okay, all right. We're gonna have Obstagoon into Talonflame. This is okay. Actually, gonna go straight into Kof Rodriguez here. Gonna go for the Psychic. It's a very interesting play. Obviously, 10% chance for the defense drop and gets the defense drop. The question is, are they going to Brave Bird or are they going to. They do Flame Charge here, but the defense is dropped. So they're just going to go for another Flame Charge. No reason um, to bait here, right? And then to get extra Shadow Claw in. So 1, 2. And they need two more for the next Flame Charge. So I imagine going to try to catch on Charizard. Okay, actually gonna let it go. I think that's totally fine. And then farm down with Charizard. Actually gonna farm down with Obsidian, which is okay too. Um, oh my goodness, what the heck? Did they come Bronzong into Obstagoon? Okay. What do they have? Zweilous in the back? Or Abomasnow? Oh my gosh, they have Abomasnow in the back. This is very terrible for the opponent. This is definitely a GG. Oh man. I'm not entirely sure. I guess they could have switched Obama Snow into the Kof Rodriguez would probably been the only realistic play there, but had a had an answer for the back line, so they were going to be in trouble regardless. So ends up being a good game. Okay, anyways, we're gonna go ahead and go to round number two. We are in round number two. Blaze is going against August 13. Every time I see numbers beside someone's name, I always think it's like the year that they were born. I'm like, oh man, if this person is playing in a great league draft in Pogo Raids at 8 years old, that is very impressive. And I realized that I forgot to change their team. So we're going to do that very quickly here. All right. So they have Tropius, um, Primate, Haunter, Steelix, Quagsire, and Blastoise. Um, I still like Cofagrigus here, right? There's not obviously Cofagrigus is going to struggle against the Haunter and the Steelix probably. Everything else is like pretty neutral. I guess it doesn't have like any great matchups. So yeah, that's um Dragalge would be a little hard to bring here. Like it has like uh, probably like three positive matchups from Tropius, Blastoise, and Primate. Primate could have Ice Punch, so that could be a little bit tricky, but does resist the counters. And then Haunter's probably pretty neutral. Well, Haunter's really glassy, so the Dragon Tails would do pretty well. Uh, but Quag, and Steelix could be really tricky depending on the shielding scenario. Um, then Charizard looks okay. Obviously, the two water types would be tricky here. And then Ferrothorn looks like pretty okay. Like I think it does really well against the. It does pretty well against the bottom three. I should say not really well. Um, it does really well against the last two, but Steelix is pretty neutral. Does probably do pretty good against Tropius, depending on what moveset it's carrying. Would struggle against the Haunter and Primate. So I think like either Dragalge or Kovalrigus paired with it, and then you kind of pick your third. And so let's go ahead and get started and see how we do. Okay, gonna lead Ferrothorn into the Steelix. Obviously resisting the Dragon Tails. And then a little bit lag here. Um, but obviously the Earthquake is going to do neutral damage, would do quite a bit. So, but Steelix is also really tanky here. So, gonna have to decide whether or not they think it is the EQ or not. It ends up being Crunch, and no debuff there. So, likely they go for another Crunch here. But let's see. Maybe they commit to the EQ. Okay. Gonna let this go. And probably gonna try to. Okay. Oh, they tried. They did try to snipe there. Does have. Oh, actually has Powder Snow on the Ninetales. which I guess it gives it better Tropius matchup rather than okay, they actually end up letting it go. Okay, very curious here what they have in the back. Oh man, they are not gonna like what's in the back, unfortunately, for them. This Dragalge is basically gonna double shield, and oh man, they did not shield there. That is pretty bad here. Um, and we're just gonna see the farm down shield for sure. And then honestly, you don't need shield after this. You don't want to. But we're gonna see it. Okay, they tried to transfer it onto. It doesn't really matter here. Just gonna farm all the way down. Don't need to reveal any moves. I would shield. Okay, not gonna shield this. I would shield it just in case. But just gonna flex there. A little bit of dangerous play there. They did reveal the ice beam, which was gonna be pretty likely anyways, given the team composition. Really don't need Skull Bash at all. So there's not like another like water type. So Hydro, I assume, is definitely the correct move set. So, but risky play there, especially like if that would have KO'd, then maybe the Blastoise could have farmed down the Ferrothorn because the Ferrothorn was quite low. So risky, but it's okay. We're gonna so they're gonna go Ninetales, Dragalge, Ferrothorn. We're gonna see whether or not they'll choose to bring the Quack instead of Blastoise. Okay, they lead Steelix. Okay, so I guess also a better Steelix matchup, right? Okay, they come into Primate. This is looking pretty good here. Can definitely live in Ice Punch. So I don't expect them to. Okay, well, I stand corrected. I was gonna say I don't expect them to bait, but they did end up. So I do expect them to no shield this, but let's see. They actually end up shielding. They looks like they do want to win switch here. Shield this for sure, and then should be able to farm down this Primate. They actually end up throwing the Ice Punch here, which was probably maybe not necessary. Okay. Gonna go for the Aqua Tail, obviously dealing super effective damage. They will resist the Outrage. And we're gonna see another Aqua Tail come through. But as you see, the Dragon Tails from the Steelix are super effective on Dragalge, and they resist on. But this is looking pretty good right now. Obviously, want to throw beforehand. They might have Heavy Slam. They did go straight Crunch versus the. Okay, a little bit of lag here. Quite a bit of lag. Okay. That's fine, anyways. I think this is probably game over anyways. So let's see what they have in the back. They end up having a Blastoise, and this is definitely a GG here. We're gonna Power Whip. My dog certainly concurs that it is a game over here. Just gonna let it go down, and that's gonna be the end of game number 2. Okay, they actually battle on a different day. They just got friendships, or maybe they're like in like a late different time zone. I don't know. There why wasn't that the second game? I'm not. They must be because they crossed over the hour mark. Because I've cut it off on the screen here, but it's like 6:04, which I assume is like 18:04, like in 24-hour clock, and assuming this person's in Europe or something, or in Asia, or it must be Europe, right? Like I think Blaze is from. I could be wrong. I could totally be stereotyping here. All right, anyways, obviously very good lead for the Ninetales, and then here comes Haunter, gonna throw the move here, and then honestly he's not too weak to Tropius, right? So we're gonna catch the move here. We're gonna see if they have Shadow Ball or Sludge Bomb. They have they throw the Shadow Punch here. Probably gonna shield this. Okay, they Shadow Punch here. Can definitely just farm down. I imagine they're gonna come back Tropius, and they probably have Air Slash on Tropius. I would be surprised if it's Razor Leaf. Yeah, it's definitely Air Slash, and probably gonna look to farm down all the way. I think they would shield this, but because it would do quite a bit of damage. Okay, they don't shield. This Dragalge might make it to Aqua Tail, which is gonna make it very awkward. Awkward. Okay, I'm trying too hard on that attempt there. A little bit desync there, but honestly, this doesn't really matter here. Honestly, you could go Ferrothorn here and absorb it, but does get a Powder Snow through, which is really nice. And they do get a. I think you shield this just in case, but I think we know what it's gonna be in the back. It's gonna be this Steelix. Gonna throw both these weather balls and then switch and power whip it probably. Yeah, yeah. The question is, can they? Okay, well, the Ferrothorn would also survive. Okay, they're gonna force it to throw. Um, looks like the Steelix does not want to throw a move, so gonna be able to. Okay, yeah, this is this is absolutely game over here. Gonna bullet C down. Doesn't want to reveal the second move, or even yeah, I don't know. Yeah, this is so far Blaze is just blazing through the competition. I'm sure that's the first time I've used that joke for sure. All right, so um, this is a very honestly, I would like to see the Quag have some action here. Um, Quag, uh, honestly, like even Primate. If I was opponent, Primate, Steelix, Quag, say switch into Steelix. Hope to um, bait out the Ferrothorn or something, right? And then no shield, Earth Trade, Earthquake, farm down with Primate, and then try to be in a pretty good spot. But let's see what they decide to do. So, because Blaze is so far 7-0 through the first two rounds, showcasing his battles in. So we're gonna speed this up a little bit here. Looks like the opponent takes it. Oh man, here comes Blastoise. Here comes Primate. Oh man, this is looking pretty nasty right now. Um, obviously this Dragalge will. Okay, actually gonna switch to Ninetales here. I guess that makes sense because they don't have any charge moves that can hurt. If they boost here, then this will be a little bit problematic, but gonna let this go as well. And this is looking really good here. Gonna throw the weather ball. The Blastoise will farm this. Um, will farm this Ninetales all the way down, and but won't come out with too much energy because Ninetales is already pretty low. And then we'll probably see the Dragalge come first. Okay, actually going straight Ferrothorn here, and then here comes the Tropius. Oh man, this team is way too weak to Dragalge. I'm assuming they throw the Aerial Ace here, but they actually throw Leaf Blade, which would be like a million times resisted. But I guess this is like their only chance to win is to like draw a shield somehow, right, and keep this thing alive, right? I don't really know. This is probably they do Aerial Ace here, which actually does a pretty decent chunk for once at least, and gonna be able to land Aqua Tail. Obviously won't KO. But we'll put the Tropius into the red, and then we'll get one more Dragon Tail in, which is really nice. And basically, you can just power whip everything. And even though this power whip is double resisted, um, it's going to be double super effective in this case against taking down a Tropius at that health. Honestly, it doesn't need to shield this. This Ice Beam definitely will not KO. They actually like to go Hydro Cannon, and then going to under tap and land the power whip. Will anyone stop Blaze in this trap, or will they just be a Blaze in his trail? So we're gonna go ahead and see everyone in round number 3. All right, we are in round number 3. Um, so far, Blaze is 8-0. We're gonna see whether or not this opponent can take a game and maybe take this round. They have Defense Deoxys, Dugong, Shift Tree, Golbat, Ninetales, and Unova Stunfisk. So obviously I really like Obscune here. It has like two positive matchups. I guess it has like it's kind of like okay, it has two really positive matchups. It has two neutral matchups, one like and two negative matchups. But the Golbat's not so terrible since it can only throw poison fangs at it, but it can be tricky there. This defense basically like Kofrigus Obstagoon looks really strong here. Um, yeah, and then maybe Charizard, but you do have to be careful of a few things here. So let's see what Blaze is going to bring to this match. I would be surprised if we didn't see the Kofrigus and Obstagoon. Um, and then this shift tree is like really tough to bring because of Obstagoon, because of Ninetales, potentially nine because of Ninetales in general, because of Charizard. Um, but let's they kind of need to bring it too. So let's go ahead and speed this up a little bit here. They have Rodriguez into shift tree. Oh, very nice read by the opponent. Gonna go straight to Ninetales. It is Powder Snow, so um, I'm assuming they have Rock Slide. They do. Okay, and does quite a bit of damage. Gonna throw the Weather Ball here. No Gleam. I guess the Psyshock is. I'm actually not entirely sure what the Psyshock is for. Um, I'm not. Yeah, I think Gleam would have been better here, but I guess Psyshock is good for the opposing Ninetales. Is the big thing, right? So, gonna be able to land another Weather Ball here, and and then obviously gonna go into Kofrigues here. I'm guessing they have Psycho Boost. Psycho Boost makes sense for the Dragalge and for the Kofrigues, so probably gonna no shield this. They'll get a Shadow Claw through, which is really nice. They actually throw the Rock Slide here. Probably doesn't want to reveal the second move. Gonna immediately switch, and we're gonna see how they're gonna play it out. Okay, it is the Golbat here. Gonna have to take the first one. Um, Up a shield, but these debuffs are going to really add up here. Looks like they did sneak a wing attack through. Gonna throw the Night Slash and gonna look to land another one. They're probably one winging for another Poison Fang. No reason not to throw right away on the Poison Fangs. It does get the extra counter through, which is nice. Um, Honestly, the best case scenario is to catch a move here, but even to catch a move would be still very challenging here. And then gonna throw. Okay, gonna let this go. Which is honestly, this is a. Oh, they actually bait here, which honestly makes some sense for them, right? Because they're gonna farm down, and then they're gonna look to throw two Leaf Blades at this. At this. Oh man, if they can get counter through though. Oh man, this counter through might KO. I think it almost certainly will KO. Uh, it does KO. That's actually really huge and very unfortunate for the opponent. And this Poison Fang will definitely not KO, and they're only one away. Um, yeah, only one away, and should be able to survive this wing attack. And Blaze comes back from honestly a pretty hard counter situation, but really nice energy management there. Really good timing on the throw there. Obviously, the opponent throwing the foul play there, throwing the leap blade there instead of the foul play was a little bit questionable, but just and also Blaze got a little bit lucky getting the counter through because they certainly had two leap blades after farming down the Kofrigues. So we're gonna see how they're gonna play and adjust from here. Um, they were double weak to Ninetales, so now they know the Ninetales moveset. They might be a little bit more hesitant to bring in um, Shift Tree and Golbat together because that would be a very tough line to deal with. Um, but let's see. So not choosing not to bring the Ninetales at all, which I think is okay. Um, yeah, okay. I kind of like the Charizard. No Kofrigues is Obstagoon is a little bit um tricky here, but let's see how they're gonna deal with it. So I can't see bringing in the Dugong, right? Because it would. Uh, but let's see. Okay, this person will takes a while to select their matches, so we're just gonna speed up a little bit here. Okay, we're gonna have Charizard. Oh, they actually do bring the Dugong, and this is fine. Okay, a little bit of desync there, but it looks like they're resynced. Okay, that's unfortunate. Okay, it doesn't look like they got to move through. Yeah, the one turn desync at the beginning of the match was not very nice, unfortunately. Gonna throw this Dragon Claw, which I believe this Dugong will survive since the Dragon Claw is debuffed. Okay, they actually end up shielding this, so you definitely let it go at this point in time, right? Okay, they're actually gonna shield. Okay, believing that there is um, a shift tree in the back, so and maybe try to predict the back line here. Okay. Honestly, I think you go uh yeah, you go Dragalge here because you're predicting the shift tree in the back, right? So you're gonna have to take out. But let's see what they're gonna bring. They actually bring the Golbat here. They're obviously gonna go for the Shadow Ball. Oh my gosh, they go for the Poison Fang here. Interesting call. Um, okay, let's see. Gonna take it out. Okay. Oh wow. Okay, that's actually really bad here. Gonna go for the Shadow Ball. Um, honestly, they just need to double up here. Yeah, this should be game over here. Very unfortunate beginning, but I know it happens, right? So, and then they're easily gonna get the farm down, and I think the best chance to win, though, to be honest, was hoping that the opponent would go for. Oh, they actually um, would go for the Leaf Blade because the Dragalge was debuffed there, right? So the Snarls wouldn't do too much damage, right? So I think you had to make a prediction there, or I'm not really sure there, or catch the foul play on the Kofagrigus and then hope that they don't aggressively farm down afterwards. So Blaze finally losing. Oh, a game. Um, so we're gonna see whether or not this opponent is gonna be able to take a second game here. I was skeptical on the Dugong, but actually ended up working out. Obviously, slightly assisted by the one turn lag at the beginning of the game, right? Because they shouldn't have been able to no shield the. Well, it probably maybe worked out better for them. I don't know. It's hard to say. So they do come in Deoxys here. So very nice read. Um, okay, trying to sneak an extra move through, or at least faking the Dazzling Gleam here. Um, I'm going to throw another Weather Ball here. Um, honestly, you kind of need to win switch at all costs here, right? Because you know it's going to be in the back. It's even worth double shielding here and farming down. You definitely shield this, right? They might try to Psycho Boost. Okay, they do Psycho Boost here. Was not expecting the Psycho Boost then, but okay, they actually come into Shift Tree. And oh, okay. Over tap there, but they did 4 there, so they definitely should have got the move off, but that's okay though. They actually might lose. Okay. This is very not. Oh, they have Ominous Wind. They have a Legacy Golbat. What the heck? Is that the reason why they didn't Shadow Ball the Dragalge before? What? Who carries Ominous Wind on their Golbat? What the heck? They obviously need to farm. Okay. They probably need to farm this all the way down to have any chance to win here. Because oh, they did get denied though. But I don't think two. I think Obscene will survive 2 Leaf Blades. No problem here. Not no problem, but minimal amount of problem, I should say. Um, and then gonna be able to take out the shift tree. And now we have a match here, 2-1. We're gonna see whether or not they're going to be able to tie it up, or whether or not Blaze will come out with a 3-1 victory. This opponent is playing very well, making all the right calls in the lead. I think they've predicted 3 leads so far, right? Yeah, they predicted 3 leads so far, right? So they predicted the Kofa. They predicted, well, Charizard, Dugong, kind of neutral, and then Ninetales. Deox is not the worst, but they did have to end up going down a shield to be able to win that. So, okay, we're gonna see how this opponent's gonna, what their choose gonna bring. Oh man, okay, nice read by them. So we do expect to switch out to Ninetales. Oh my goodness. Okay, they come into okay. I think this is okay, so it's gonna be shift tree in the back, right? So you just shield this, right? Yeah, you definitely shield everything. And winning the switch here is more important than anything, right? And Ninetales should be able to easily win the switch. With the super effective fast moves. And yeah, you just shield this, and then honestly, you just throw it right away. I wouldn't even risk them catching, or they miscalculated before, right? Where they like overtapped, or there might have been like 1 turn delay or something. And this is looking really good here. They're probably going to farm all the way down. No reason for them not to, because this Ninetales is double debuffed, right? So it's like these counters are dealing super effective damage. They do take 2 weather balls, but this match should be over unless they don't have the shift tree in the back, which I would be kind of shocked if they didn't have shift tree in the back. They do Psycho Boost here, and we see the Simul switch. We already know what's going to happen there. Honestly, if the opponent would have stayed there, then they would have looked like a genius. Because Deox is still dealing a lot of damage with those counters, even 1 stage debuff. Throw Leaf Blade here. They'll probably throw the Rock Slide. This Rock Slide doesn't KO, but does put it pretty low, and going to be able to get to the Night Slash and to be able to take out this Deoxys, and that's going to be a GG after a very tough set. Blaze does come out with only a 3-1 instead of a 4-0. So I'll see everyone in round number 4. All right, we are in round number 4. So far, Blaze is 11-1, just blazing right now. Their opponent has Skarmory, Cresselia, Politoed, Frostlass, Toxicroak, and Dragonair. Honestly, Kofagigas. Just absolutely amazing at this team, right? Ninetales looks okay, right? Especially Charm Ninetales, right? I'd go Charm over Powder Snow. So Charm Ninetales, Kofagigas, and like Ferrothorn. Yeah, I think that's the team with Thunder and Power Up, obviously. But that's what I would bring. Kofagigas for sure, right? Like I don't know if Kofagigas loses to any of these Pokemon. Maybe Skarmory matchup is close, um, but it would outpace Skarmory, right? And the Shadow Claws would obviously do more damage than the. Okay, so they do bring Obstagoon here. Yeah, so this is like an amazing backline. You definitely just want to win Switch here, right? If you win Switch, um, then you're like sitting pretty right now, right? Because they're for sure gonna have Skarmory in the back. Okay, gonna let this go. Maybe they didn't go up to the Aqua Tail here, or you farm down with Kofagigas. That looks pretty good too. Here comes Toxicroak. Honestly, I think you go Ninetales here. Yeah, you go Charm Ninetales. I'm gonna let this go. And they do throw the mud bomb here. Okay, ends up being Polytoad here. Honestly, you just let this go, right? Like this is not gonna KO, and I just throw the okay. I would just throw the weather ball, because honestly, I think you can just farm everything down here. They're gonna let this weather ball go. Like the weather ball would do about 20% to Polytoad, so um, and so like they would likely be able to Shadow Claw everything down, but it's fine to save it as well. And I'm gonna throw another Dark Pulse here. The cheaper move, right? So, um, honestly, you could probably let this go too, but it doesn't really matter here. See what they want to do here. They do come into talk throw here. Gonna throw the move, and then honestly, you have Weather Ball ready, so you might as well just throw it. And gonna throw the weather ball anyways at the Polytoad. So this is kind of what I was referring to, right? Like if the weather ball would have been resisted, right? But honestly, you could just Shadow Claw down the Polytoad anyways. So it worked out to be the same, regardless. Oh, I realized that this person's name is not centered at all. Apologize. Happy Feet. Happy Free. Oh my gosh, I not only did not censor your name, I also uh, missaid it, misspoke. Um, Happy Free. Yeah, this is kind of what I was expecting. Charm Ninetales. I think it's like pretty predictable. Oh, not gonna bring the Ninetales. I don't like this, but let's see here, right? Because like this opponent is just gonna have a really hard time in the back, right? So obscuring into Frostless. This is totally fine. It looks like they did start a little bit late. Okay, they're gonna go into Toxtro. Obviously, you gonna let this go. Um, I guess they're bringing it for the better um, Polytoad matchup, right? But again, shields down, Polytoad would do quite well. And gonna look to throw this Dark Pulse. Really good counting by the opponent. Does have the move though, so let's see when that is gonna shield. Okay, and honestly, these Shadow Claws are really adding up against the Ninetales, right? So not the Ninetales, the Frostlass, and gonna throw this Night Slash, which is gonna do some really nice damage. And they actually let it go, and here comes the Skarmory, and this match is over anyways, right? So just gonna throw the Night Slashes, but reveal. So I think if you're Blaze, you want to try to make sure the you don't show the Dragalge, right? Because you don't want them to get ideas that you had Dragalge in the back, right? So, and looks like the opponent is deciding just to straight up concede this match because they realize that there's a whole nother Pokemon in the back. But honestly, I think you fight it out a little bit more, right? Because like part of these games you're gonna lose. Yes, you don't want to reveal movesets. Maybe you don't want to reveal maybe you have Brave Bird, Flash Cannon, and you don't want to reveal it for some reason. But okay, so very nice read by the opponent. Gonna make the immediate swap out into Kofagrigus here. And again, Kofagrigus is good against this entire team. There's not really too much counterplay that they have. Um, Interesting that they're choosing to stay. Maybe they have Dragonair. Okay, does get the extra Shadow Claw in. This still won't KO. They do they do go for the Earthquake, but they're pretty low. And they come into Charizard here. No, they come into Frostlass, and obviously yeah, they're Charizard in the back. So going for the Dark Pulse. Oh my gosh, very nice no shield by the opponent. But this is a complicated situation. They actually end up letting go. Oh my goodness, this person is just not trying here. Um, maybe their in-game name is happy to give you free wins because they did not even try these last the last two games. Um, I I'm kind of mind blown there, right? Like how how that was played. Obviously they don't have anything for Kofrigis, right? Kofrigis is good against really good against three of your Pokemon, right? And like probably neutrally wins the other three, right? So it's like it's not really. Oh my gosh, the opponent. Oh, okay. I guess that's just gonna be 4-0. I I or was it all? I don't know. I'm just gonna put down as 4-0, and we're gonna move on to round number 5. All right, we are in the honestly been kind of strange, very strange last round, but regardless here. So Obstagoon obviously has three very positive matchups and then three very negative matches. One extremely negative. The other two are also very negative, but maybe some counterplay with energy. Um, but honestly, like Obstagoon Dragalge kind of handle this entire team. Um, Ninetales, I would go Charm Ninetales here. Charm Ninetales looks really good against this team. So Charm Ninetales, Obstagoon, Dragalge, and then you just try to win switch with Charm Ninetales, which should be able to win switch against this everything against this team. So um, I do expect them to bring Galvantula, right? Galvantula looks really strong against this entire team, except for the Dragalge, right? But okay, so here comes Charm Ninetales, right? Yeah, exactly. Oh, actually bringing Kofor Greek is here. Um, okay, they do not shield the lunge. Um, hmm. Um, Kofor Greek is here. Why? Um, okay. Nice timing by the opponent. And we're gonna see a big counter down from this Obscune. Probably gonna no shield everything. Big farm down, and then gonna throw at this. Okay, they're actually gonna try to throw the move here. I think you counter down. I think is the best play. Ooh, okay. I don't think you can counter down anymore. Okay, gonna throw here. Oh, man. Two shield on Coperius is kind of a daring play here. Um, okay, and then gonna farm. Okay, okay, they do get the farm down. Oh, here comes Lapras. Okay, this is looking pretty good then. Obviously, just gonna shield everything here. Um, Probably do like one more then throw. Okay, do four then throw. Okay, gonna deny. Okay, nice. Get the big deny, and here comes the shadow ball, and this is game over anyways, right? So try to go for the extra move here, but it doesn't really matter here. Um, okay, gets another deny there. It's kind of a little bit lucky there, but that's quite alright. Uh, gonna try to catch a move there, but the opponent was gonna concede anyways. So, um, okay, um, Galvantula double water, pretty interesting team there. Obviously, these matches are from a little while ago, right? Because as you can see, they were catching or the phantoms or whatever it's called. So okay. I guess it makes sense. The uh, um, Call for Gigas is a little. I was just a little bit worried. It kind of makes sense though, right? Because it it puts a little bit too much pressure on Obstagoon to beat everything, but I also don't think like Snorlax is that bad against this team. So, but for sure, Charm Ninetales made a lot of sense. So, and okay, so try to predict the Kofodrigus in the lead. Unfortunately, he's met by the Ninetales. This is look really good here, right? Because once this Snorlax is gone, then Ninetales. Then okay. Okay, gonna go to Ferrothorn here. Obviously, just needs to power up to KO the Pelipper. Let's see if they shield this or not. Um, you kind of need to win switch at all costs. I think if they double shield, even if they get double baited here, it's still okay. Um, Ooh, okay. Well, I didn't love that no shield there, just because like I do think that if they double shield and they got double baited, then they would still be. Oh, they actually no shield there. Okay, it's actually really important there. They obviously don't know that there's a Gopher Gaze in the back, but this is still challenging here. You kind of need to shield this. Yeah, just because you're not gonna be able to realistically. Okay, they do come go eventually here. Gonna look to take a shield here. I like this play here because if you can take the shield and then you can farm down and then you can psychic this. Okay, let's see what they throw here. They're gonna throw discharge. Oh my gosh, I don't think you can farm down though. Yeah, this is gonna be a GG here. Really nice play. Okay, they lunge here for some reason. On what the heck? Um, but honestly, maybe the psychic wouldn't have KO'd. Um, okay, that opponent played that really risky there, because that's like pretty close to psychic debuff range. They almost certainly would survive, but would have put a little bit more scare into them, and they wouldn't have been able to farm as much. So, um, Jesus, why would they throw the? Okay, um, maybe they're afraid of the Ninetales farming and then getting a move off, which was going to be really unlikely there. This is why I like Dragalge better than the. Um, okay, man, we're abandoning strategy almost completely besides the Charm Ninetales. Um, okay, this is an interesting decision here, right? So, I again don't love this Kofugigas in the back, but let's see here. We're gonna see. Okay, into gonna immediately swap. They're probably gonna chip, right, and then look to switch. You let this go for sure, just to surf, right? Um, and then we're gonna see what they're gonna come in. They're gonna come in go Vantula. Gonna throw. Okay, they do get an extra move through. Um, oh man, Simul KO. That's actually okay. That's actually okay. You'll definitely take that. Now you just need. Oh my gosh, why would they come early? Okay, and oh, did they actually? Okay, okay. I need to go back. I'm pretty. Did they actually not? Okay, it's like I need to go back here. He clicked at 3 seconds, and the opponent just immediately went in afterwards. Um, does get an extra fire spin through. I think you just straight blast burn here. Um, what could they have possibly in the back that? Uh, okay, they're obviously predicting the Kofu gets the back, right? There's no other reason. Oh my gosh, they have Machamp in the back. Okay. Um, they're obviously predicting the Obstagoon in the back, right? So, um, okay, you definitely shield, right? No need to flex here. No need to get paybacked. Yep, yep. No need to get payback. I like the no revealing the psychic. Not that I'm like so certain it does very much, because um, yeah, not so certain it does too much, but it's good not to reveal it to keep the opponent guessing on whether it's going to be a dark pulse or psychic. Um, oh man, okay, interesting, interesting, interesting plays there. Uh, Obviously they were predicting the Obstagoon in the back as opposed to what, and also makes sense to go Lapras and Charizard. Um, but let's see here. It's going to be Ferrothorn into Hypno. Okay, this is actually okay. Even if they have Fire Punch, the Fire Punch, well, at least for a regular Hypno, does not one shot here. I prefer to throw after five. Is it five? No. I think six is the right number. It's always very difficult with two long duration moves. They actually throw the Ice Punch here, and gonna throw the Power Whip. This certainly would KO the Hypno. We're gonna see the immediate swap. I think they throw the Shadow Ball here. Yeah, it does a pretty good chunk. Then here comes the Pelipper. Okay, I'm not sure this Weather Ball KOs Ninetales. I think it will. Okay, it does not survive. Okay. Um, okay. I'm gonna throw the Power Whip, which deal neutral damage, but would likely KO Pelipper. And we'll probably see the Hypno. Oh, okay, no, here goes the Machamp. Okay, gonna look to land this Power Whip, which is really nice. The problem is they could bait. Okay, they actually end up no shielding that. You just shield this, okay. So very weird play here, but they do go for the payback, and we're gonna see a big farm down, and they're basically just gonna farm down the rest of the team here, and gonna go. Okay, actually, I'll show them. Actually, this is no way. This is a payback. This is definitely gonna be just a cross chop. So they could have baited there, to be honest, and then made it to the payback. So it's a little bit dangerous there, but overall, really nice play. Um, um, yeah, really nice play. Actually, I realized I have the title wrong for at the very bottom there, but that's okay. I will adjust that for the next round. So I'm going to go ahead and see everyone in round number 6. All right, let's go into round number 6. This trainer has Swampert. I actually believe it's yeah, and it's Swampert, Marowak, Ops, Vigoroth, Drapion, Probopass, Victory Bell. So the Cofagrigus looks pretty good here. Obviously, to be careful of the Drapion. The opponent's gonna bring Drapion for sure, right? Like it looks like it's like does really well against this entire team. Um, so I would see like Obscune, under Dragalge, and Cofagrigus look pretty good here. But let's go ahead and see how this round's gonna go. We're gonna see Obscune into Swampert. Um, Pretty neutral matchup, right? So like one Hydrocan doesn't KO, but does put it like close to the red. Um, and we're actually gonna see the Vigoroth come in. Throwing this is not great, but does get some chip damage here. And we're gonna see that they do have Dark Pulse. Um, Obviously they're gonna throw the Bulldoze. Not gonna do too much damage. I honestly don't think this Dark Pulse KOs. So this is a little bit iffy here. Let this go. Yeah, it does. That definitely does not do very much damage. They probably will make it to another. Oh, they actually don't. Okay, now they're loaded. There's nothing on this team that wants to take a Shadow Ball. Oh, besides, okay, sorry, I'm mistake, except for the Trapeon, which I just talked about earlier, right? So I'm gonna look to throw both these. Oh, it's actually a Shadow Drapion, and then probably gonna switch to the Obstagoon. That's personally what I would do. Because the counter damage is going to be pretty nice here. And then you just let this go, right? And you can basically just they actually end up throwing the Sludge Bomb, which makes sense. And you basically just Dragon Tail down this entire team. No need to reveal any movesets. Obviously, shield this. I doubt that they're going to throw the Earthquake. This is for sure going to be the Hydrocan. There's no way they're going to reveal whether or not they have Sludge or. Actually, going to let this go. I don't know if I like that move, but guess you have to show your dominance somehow. And obviously not going to show the moveset, right? Because it was going to be a no winning situation, right? So Let's see how they're gonna adapt here. I do like this team. I think it's pretty strong, and looks like they're gonna stick with it. Um, for sure, the opponent's gonna bring Drapion. I just not 100% sure the team comp that they were bringing. Okay, so it looks like they do bring Swampert here. And last time they got an extra counter in. We're going to see if that's going to be the case again. Okay, it looks like they tried to sneak an extra move in where it was not able to. I find it hard to believe that they are going to... They get an extra counter in, so I'm going to let this go. This is going to be... Okay, they actually elected extra counter. I wouldn't be surprised by the Vigoroth state switch, so just going to have to be really careful here. Oh, they do get an extra mud shot. So they are at the move already. Oh, very nice catch there. So they have the move banked. We're probably gonna see. Oh, they actually come to Probo Pass here. Well, this is looking pretty good. They have a cross shop, right? So, and this is a rock throw Probo Pass, but it's for sure Drapion in the back. So, gonna get another one off. This probably not gonna KO Probo Pass. It's pretty tanky, and I think one more rock throw will KO this. So I do think you come Kofragrigus here. Okay, okay, no, okay. I stand corrected. They want this, they want to protect this shield. Um hmm. Able to counter down. And able to land this cross shop. And we're gonna see the switch here. The question is, can they? Okay. You let this go, right? You let this go, right? Because the defense could fall, right? And you prefer. I guess it really didn't matter, right? Um, well, actually, probably did matter, right? So that was a correct call because if they would have got their defense dropped, then it probably would have been a tie. Yeah, it probably would have been a tie. So sure got the win. Very nice play. I'm a little bit surprised that they came in. They came in Swampert there, but um, worked out okay for Blaze. So Blaze now up 2-0. This Drapion's really scary, but they so far have been able to find the right alignment. Because like there's like I guess the Vigoroth would be like the worst case scenario here. So maybe they honestly they could lead Drapion here too. Yeah, they lead Vigoroth, making the hard read. Um, they do come into. Honestly, I don't know if I like this play. The thing is, switch is not so important, right? Because like, okay, a little bit of lag here. Switch is not crazy important, right? Because you do have two answers to the. I would just let this go, to be honest, and just farm down with. Okay, they are gonna shield this, okay, which I think is fine. Looks like they're gonna go for the counter down. So we do expect the Vigoroth to come back in. So do you throw both of these and switch? Okay, they're gonna switch here. Yeah, it's gonna be Pro Pass in the back. Honestly, I would prefer the switch to Drapion, but no, to Dragalge, but this is fine too. Just gonna let this go, and this is looking really good here. Maybe we can just throw the Dark Pulse. Yeah, just throw the Dark Pulse. It's gonna be enough to take out the Pro Pass. They actually do end up shielding. And yeah, and then the clock is going to be up too, and they can just throw another cross shop or whichever. It doesn't really matter here. Just go straight to Dragalge here, and actually not going to reveal Outrage, which I think is a smart play here. No need to reveal. There's still one more game here, and I actually would not shield this. One, Bulldoze doesn't KO, and then two, you don't really need shield. You just need to save the shield for I would let this go. You need to save the shield for the Obstagoon because you already have a move, and that's actually not going to KO either. Gonna be able to throw this Aqua Tail. Really nice place. Really nice read too. Honestly, I would they yeah, I would be surprised if they didn't lead Drapion in game number 4. Uh, so Dragalge lead. Let's see though. They're really thinking about this. Yeah, they're predicting that there's gonna be the Drapion lead. Oh, it ends up being a Vigoroth lead, which is totally fine. Okay. Um, they do end up bulldozing, which does quite a bit of damage. And then we're actually going to see a huge counter down here, right? Gonna shield this. I think this is the appropriate call because they definitely will be able to farm down. It takes 9 rock throws to make the move here. So, and I don't know what they could possibly. Uh, okay, they actually come in Drapion here. Well, they know there's going to be Kofagrigus in the back, right? So this is a questionable call here. The thing is, they don't have to shield Drapion, right? The Drapion could take this move as well, um, and then could even switch here and throw the Aqua Tail, but I think that's a little bit too risky. Okay, then going to Kofagrigus here, and this is definitely game over here, right? So gonna no shield this, and then probably farm up like probably do like 5 more and then throw 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, they're gonna double up here. um this is looking really bad for this Vigoroth here. And just gonna throw the gonna let this go because they're almost at 2 Aqua Tails here, right? So I think you just go to okay, actually gonna go to okay, I don't know. This is fine too, right? They're gonna get the move off regardless, and then gonna be able to throw the Aqua Tail here, and that's gonna be the end of round number 4. I believe that was 4-0. I could be correct, could be wrong, but we're gonna call it 4-0 and move on to the 7th and final round. All right, we are in the um, 7th round, and I believe Blaze is like 22-2 right now. This opponent has Diggersby, Drifblim, Venusaur, Surfetch, oh my, Empoleon, and Regirock here. So this team is begging for Obstagoon Dragalge, right? Like, and then Covery is not as good. Um, Ferrothorn here is looking okay, but for sure, Obstagoon Dragalge look like it's a perfect core here, right? They're actually gonna lead Charizard. Um, yeah, this is looking really good here. So you just want to win the switch at all costs, right? Gonna throw the um, Blast Burn here. Gonna predict the Icy Wind. Let's see. Oh, they actually end up Shadow Balling. Very nice play by the opponent. Um, obviously, gonna be an Icy Wind, and so this Night Slash are unlikely to KO, and they're gonna throw right before they get to another Icy Wind. So for sure they have Surf Edge in the back, right? That's inherently obvious, right? So I do expect the immediate switch. Oh my gosh, they actually come to Polion. What the heck? Okay, maybe it was not immediately obvious. Um, okay, they actually throw the Hydro Cannon and gonna outrage. This would do quite a bit of damage to Empoleon. And they actually come to Regirock. What the heck? Okay. Um, This was okay. Um, you just let this go here, right? Because you can just counter down. Um, yeah, you just counter down, just shield whatever, um, and then just look to counter down this Retro Rock. There's no way they'd make it to another move, and gonna be able to easily. Okay, that was not what I was expecting in the back. Um, the whole team was weak to obstacle. It was like kind of like a GPL line, but if they ran to obstacle, they would be in huge trouble there. So, um, kind of weird that they stayed too, right? Because they had two answers to Charizard. Um, but that's okay. It's okay. They're obviously under pressure here. Um, Complicated situations, right? So, um, yeah, I like that. I like the Ninetales. I like the Ninetales. And then Altoon Dragaji looking okay. All right. I guess that's one way of like breaking a core is like just trying to double up on a particular type and then okay, they come to Red Rock. Very nice prediction by the opponent. Can I immediately swap into Dragalge here? This is gonna hurt. There's no doubt about it, right? They come to Blim. Okay, gonna bait. Let's see whether or not they shield this. Okay. Looks like they're probably gonna try to farm down. Then I don't know. This will be kind of tough here because these Dragon Tails are really chunking here. Obviously, you're gonna let this go. Um. Okay. They must have Surfetch in the back, right? Like. Okay. But gonna go. Okay. I think you. Okay. Gonna no shield this. Okay. This is quite the call here. Oh my goodness. Okay. Um. Don't tell me they have Napoleon on the back. Don't tell me you have Napoleon on the back. Don't tell me you have Napoleon on the back. Don't tell me you have Napoleon on the back. Okay, obviously gonna shield this and then farm down. If they Stone Edge here, definitely counter down before they make it to another one. Um, okay, that makes sense. Okay, but why give up the switch? Okay, uh, okay. Uh, if they catch the cross shop, this will be a miraculous play and probably help them win the game. Okay, all right, all right. I'm not entirely sure. I'm not entirely sure why they gave up the swap there. Um, I hate being farmed out. Trust me, like I hate it more more than most people, but uh, it was questionable there. So they made a nice read. They basically hard countered the team, um, but they're basically sticking with this back line, right? And if they would have won switch, then it would have looked really nice there. But um, yeah, okay, all right. Let's fast forward a little bit here. Okay, we're gonna have Corporate Gigas and Tim pulling out. This is totally fine. Um, they're gonna be able to easily outpace here, right? So, and we're gonna see the okay Shadow Ball come through. Obviously, shield this. Okay, gonna no shield this. Um, okay, maybe it was too obvious for to shield. Um, okay, they come in Venusaur. Can definitely just farm down this Venusaur. Uh, so gonna take the first one. Sludge Bomb is the appropriate play. Probably will need to shield once though, to be honest. Because two frenzies will KO. They'll probably make it to another frenzy because it doesn't look like yeah, okay. That's okay though. Um Okay, gonna outrage here. Let's see whether or not they shield. Okay, gonna throw this. Okay, we're gonna see. We're gonna see a counter down attempt of countering down a surf etch here. Um, oh, okay, they were not able to. Tie? No, they haven't moved. Okay. I'm not entirely sure why they didn't shield the Kof Rodriguez there, because like man, they they identify this core and like they're like, okay, as long as I have alignment here, but then the opponent's like, you know what, I'm just gonna bring two Pokemon weak to Obstagoon and then two Pokemon weak to Dragalge here and just try to overload the opponent. But it seems to be the case that they haven't brought anything that I like this decision here. They haven't brought anything that's good against Obstagoon. Um, yeah, that was honestly quite confusing there. But this one is playing quite nicely. They're playing very unpredictably here. So very nice lead here. Did get the extra counter through. This is almost for sure an EQ. I like the shield. And then... Oh, really nice catch by the opponent there, but... Um, okay, I'm not 100% sure I like this play here. Okay. Um, what is happening here? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. This definitely does not KO. But I think they need one more for uh for the icy wind. So this should KO, and they'll probably come in surf etch right away. And gonna try to make it to a cross shot. Oh, they actually end up throwing here. I think this is okay. Ooh, this is I okay. Actually, no, they have okay. They don't have It's gonna be a night slash here. You gotta let it go. Okay. I think this is fine though, right? Because they'll probably no shield this and try to win with their. I think there's no risk here, right, in shielding this. Yeah. Because I don't think they would have made it to the move because the Dragon Tail made it through. It was obviously a 50-50 call there, but I think they would have fainted on the third Dragon Tail once the Dragon Tail made it through, right? So, kind of a weird ending to that game, but I believe it went 3-1 in that round and ended up going 25, 27, and some ridiculous number, right? So I guess there was 25 and 2. 25 and 2, some ridiculous number. So anyways, very dominating win by Blaze. Anyways, I'm gonna move there. If you like this video, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see everyone in the next video.